Kawaguchi-Ko. It is not as cold as up there in Sapporo, and this specific place called Ginza 6, and on top of the building, on the rooftop, they have this rooftop sky garden, which is this.
See the shining tower at the background? That's the Tokyo Tower. You can also see down from this place. That is very cool.
It's 28th of January, and right now I'm in Kawaguchi-Ko. And this specific location is a restroom, which has a very good view. Take a look at this.
This is the view you can get from the restroom area here in Kawaguchi-Ko Lake. Now, Kawaguchi-Ko Lake is one of the places you can go to see Mount Fuji.
Ten minutes ago, I was somewhere over there at the restroom looking at this view. But actually, this is not the view to the Mount Fuji. The view to Mount Fuji is over there. That is exactly the Mount Fuji if it is not snowing. So actually, if it is winter, you cannot really see the Mount Fuji itself from the Kawaguchi-Ko. So that is a little bit of shame, but there you have it. Just arrived at the Mount Fuji panoramic view base using the cable car, and as you can see, you can barely see the Lake Kawaguchi. If I zoom out, now you can see it barely the other side of the lake, but that right there is the lake. And yeah, because of the snow, the snowfall is currently happening. From this angle you can see it better. It's really cool. Going up from the base, there's a little shrine, I think, or no, with the torii gates, red gates, and a rabbit statue. Awesome. And this is it. This is the Mount Fuji panoramic view, which right now the only thing you can see is snow, white snow, and there's the snowfall, you can see. And of course, there is a souvenir shop. Let's go inside. And there's of course the Mount Fuji Special Edition Kit Kat, strawberry cheesecake flavor. It's not that cheap. And also like the bourbon, the brand bourbon for their chocolates. The charm. Oh, this also grabbed my attention. Made from Mount Fuji. What does that exactly mean is, I think some part of this souvenir is made from here. Oh, take a look at this. This product is using the precious sorrel of Mount Fuji. So, yeah, pretty cool. It's 500 yen. Check one lens. Good morning. So it is 29th of January and it is about 7 a.m. in the morning. So right now I'm heading to Hiei Shrine. It is cool because it looks like Fushimi Inari with so many red gates, 3 gates I think. So we'll go there and check it out. So Hiei Jinja or Hiei Shrine, look at it, in the middle of tall buildings in the city, and there are stairs. Fun! Now here I am in the Hiei Shrine and take a look at this. Now you tell me that this doesn't look like Fushimi Inari Shrine because so many torii gates. So I guess this place is called Inari Sando, which means it has an element which Fushimi Inari have because it's all the same Inari shrine. Pretty cool, huh? And this is the main shrine. I like how this shrine is in the middle of the city and surrounded by this very tall building, and it has a very unique torii gates on the other side, but it also have an escalator in here and also there. Very fascinating, right? It's very unique. I like it a lot.
And now, onwards to Takayama using Shinkansen.
And then once you go inside, take a look at this legroom. Fantastic. You can really enjoy it here. So, and this ledge right here is for reclining. And then there's also hook table for taking meal, cup holder. Oh, how I miss this good old Japanese house. It is just like the street and the houses is calling. It speaks to me. I feel like the maps, the Google Maps is guiding me through the road that is currently there's no one around. See? Even to the small road like this. I mean, this is cool and all. It looks very historical and traditional, which is I like it. So, yeah. Let's get going then. This way. Now here it is, the Sanmachi Suji, the historical walk. With so many historical buildings. So it's stretched out that way and also that way. Now look at this, the line is very long. And you know, in Japan when there's a very long queue, that means there's something good. So let's try. So it looks like the queue has been here since the morning, I guess, because in here 2 items is sold out. So I can only get the top one and this one. And look at that. They are interviewing somebody. It is the 1000 yen Hida beef sushi. It better be very good then. Let's give it a try. While sitting in here. So, for the verdict, after going through that street over there, which has so many historical buildings and houses, it reminds me of Kyoto, you know, because of the similarity of traditional houses. And the differences is, in here it's not as crowded and as busy as in Kyoto, so it makes traveling and walking much easier. But except for that sushi place I've been before, it's very crowded, but it's worth it. I mean, the beef is called Hida beef, and the cut is sirloin, so it's very fatty, but it's just like melts in your mouth. And plus the horse dish or something, they put vegetables on top of the sushi. It makes it just kicks the flavor into 11. I mean, it's very nice. It's very nice. And even passing through that street over there, going across the street, and barely any people. So let's see what else we can find in Takayama. Good morning. So it is Thursday, 30th of January 2020. So right now I'm waiting at the number 7 of the Snowy Bus Center, which is I'm going to Shirakawa. Departure time is at 8:30. 5 minutes before departure and the bus has come.
On my way to Shirakawa, I'm lucky enough to see the snowfall. But unfortunately, there's no snow at all at the destination. This is Ainokura village. It's a traditional Japanese village, just like Shirakawa. And you can see this on the way to Shirakawa.
Good afternoon. So right now I'm in Ainokura village, one of the traditional village near Shirakawa. So right now it is raining, not so much snowy, or I say not snowy at all. Although it's winter season, so that's unfortunate. But still, the view is epic. Take a look at this. Hello, so here I am right now in Shirakawa. It is quite crowded in here, quite busy, so I'm having lunch up there. And yeah, and right now I'm heading to this place called Wada House. It is one of the biggest house in here. So here it is inside the Wada House. The admission fee for adult is 300 yen, but yeah, you can see all of this. So Wada is actually the name of a family, and Wada House is one of the biggest houses here in Shirakawa. Oh, take a look at that. Isn't that nice, looking at Shirakawa in winter? Layered with snow. So this is actually how they make the house warm, I guess. There is also a second floor. Oh, that looks amazing. But before going there, let's explore more. You have to remove the slippers in order to step inside. Oh, nice. This is nice. Imagine taking photo in there. Very nice. This is like a hallway, isn't it? Not really. Yeah, I guess it is a hallway. They close it out. Now Japan is well known with their low ceiling, and take a look at this. Yep. Barely made it. Now onwards to the second floor. Now look at this. This is like the floor 1.5. These two has like separation. This almost looks like the second floor, but not quite, because the second floor is up there with more stairs. Yay. Whoa. Nice. This is nice. So this is supposed to be the thick, what do you call it again? The thick roof that makes the houses, the traditional houses, looks very cool from outside. So this is what the inside looks like. Look at this view. This is the view from the second floor of Wada House. You can see many of the traditional houses in Shirakawa surrounded by hills and fog. Now that's the second floor we've been before, up there. And you see right here, the space right here to here. It's like the space that there is something inside it, but we got no access to it. I mean, there's stairs over there, and we cannot go there. So I guess there's some private things or stories, I guess. But yeah, that's a fun fact for you. And fun fact number 2, this is the baby monkey, the charm specialized in Shirakawa. Very cute. It's a sign and a symbol for good luck. And there you go. The first house in Shirakawa and the biggest one, the Wada house. Alright, so I noticed something else that is kind of interesting, because you see the house over here have the traditional roof with like a thick hay bale or a thick straw, and meanwhile over here there are houses that doesn't have that style, that roof style, without any hay or straw roof. Alright, I think this is my last stop before going out from Shirakawa. This is the shrine. I don't know what it's called. I guess this is one of the biggest shrine in Shirakawa. And yeah, let's take a look inside. There is like no one in here. This place is so beautiful. And if you look at this, surrounded by trees and hills and mountains, makes it so much cooler. So I guess this is where you wash your hands.
And for your mouth as well. And basically, it's for cleansing yourself.
So, this is it. Across that bridge is where the bus is currently parking. And yeah, it's been fun and great in Shirakawa. And can't wait to come back in here again. Maybe next year? I don't know. So, onwards to the next location. Good evening. So right now I'm in Osaka, and my mission is to go up to the tallest building in Japan. I'm not quite sure about that, but the building is called Abeno Lucas, and the spot that I'm going to is called Haruka's 300. So it is 300 meters above the sea level, and that just looks cool from upstairs. You can see many things obviously, and because Osaka is near the bay, near sea I guess, and also surrounded by some kind of hills, you can see it both from up there. Before going up further, this is the view you can get for free going up to the 16th floor of the Abeno Harukas. So there is like a mini observation deck over here with a pretty nice view. You can also see the city, the Osaka city from here. This is the ticket, which costs 1,500 yen to get up to the Haruka's 300. And then you scan it over here, the gate will open and wait for the lift to come. Welcome to Haruka's 300. So this is the main area. They call it Sky Corridor. Let's take a look around. Whoa. Wait. What a nice panoramic view of Osaka City. And what a drop. So I guess down there is like the souvenir shops or restaurant perhaps. Sky Garden 300. Nice. Screening spot. This is the souvenir shops. So what is that? What a nice view. So they also have the photo spot area. Probably it will cost like 1,000 yen at most, or maybe more. But wow, they even have this floor down here, the glass floor. You can see everything from here. The hills at the other side, the bay, the park. Now I'm wondering if I can find the Shinsekai Tower. Let's take a look around. Whoa, look at that. There is pergola. Ah, found it. That's the Shinseikai Tower. This is the view from the lower deck, where the Sky Garden 300 is located at. And then there's the helipad, and up there is the edge of Harukas, and also plus the moon with a very clear sky up above. Good morning. So this is the last day, my 2020 Japan winter trip, but that doesn't stop me from exploring Japan. So right now I'm in Kobe, just south 30 minutes from Osaka using train, and right now I'm heading to the historical walk. Japan is known as one of the countries that have so many earthquakes, and this specific city in Kobe, they have their own memorial park, which they called Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park. And if we came back around here, you can actually see the remains from the earthquake back in 1995. It's so interesting that they keep this remaining of the earthquake back then. And obviously this is not the biggest one. This is, I think, the smallest one, I guess, because the biggest damage, like the port get dragged 6 meters from here to the other part, and this is just the smallest one. You see the cracks in the walls and everything, all the rocks is being smashed around, and yeah, this is just happened to be here, and with the surrounding of nice building and bridges, it is just a nice touch. Alright, so this is the end of my Japan trip 2020, and hopefully next year come back in here again. So before going to the plane, I'm having the dinner first. Take a look at this. Sayonara Japan.